5 animals who have feelings like humans. Hello guys and welcome back. Have you ever wondered if animals have feelings like us? To answer this question, yes, they have feelings. Today we will talk about the 5 animals who have feelings like humans. René Descartes, a 16th century French mathematician and philosopher, claimed that animals were only automata, implying that they were machines of red blood that lacked their desires or ideas. However, scientists who study animal behavior have concluded that our animal kingdom buddies have complex emotions and that feelings permeate their lives. There are several notable instances in which our animal companions exhibit human characteristics that we associate with emotions. Number 1. The way elephants cling on their memories. Elephants as a species participate in some extremely complex rituals that they get together. The remaining members of the herd will grieve the loss of the person like a ceremony when one of their own goes away. They will cover the corpse of the deceased elephant with grass and leaves and stand guard over it for about 7 days. In the same way that people would continue to pay their respects at a deceased loved one's grave for many years, elephants will continue to do the same at the sight of the deceased elephant's bones. Number 2. Rodents with compassion. These filthy cretins are found scurrying about in the dark places beneath the subway stations, as well as those discovered in the dark dungeons or those heard rattling around in garbage cans are hardly the candidates we can conceive of as having any genuine feelings. However, new research demonstrates that rats may empathize with their fellow rats. In the research, rats protected their pals from drowning. The experiment demonstrated that when one rat was immersed in water, another rat rapidly learned how to operate a lever that would enable the rat to escape to a dry location. In a different experiment that was carried out in 1958, starving rats who were only given food if they pushed a lever to shock their litter mates declined to do so. This indicates that rodents have a feeling of empathy and sympathy for one another. This conduct proved that the rats in question had the capacity for empathy and care for the other members of their community. One additional investigation was carried out in 2006, and the findings revealed that mice would grimace when they saw their friends in pain. However, this behavior was seen only in situations where the mice knew their partners personally. Number 3. Birds are turning on their cheating spouses. When we discover that our partners have interest in someone else, human beings are not the only animals who experience feelings of jealousy. When a male bluebird leaves the nest to go for hunting and bring back materials for the nest, the female birds of the species tend to leave and socialize with other males. When male discovers that their partners have been cuckolding them, they often resort to physical violence towards the one who has betrayed them. They will express their discontent by ripping out the feathers, snapping the beaks, and generally acting hostilely. 1975 was the year that saw the research that led to the discovery of this fact. Number 4. Reciprocation of affection among dolphins. Not only do dolphins love and care for members of their species, but they also love and care for members of other species. Many dolphins have been seen to do acts of compassion, such as rescuing swimmers from sharks or saving them in general, and these actions have been seen on many occasions. There are reports of dolphins being so nice as to guide whales that have been stranded back to the water. They save most of their affection and sympathy for the members of their pod. This takes on the form of helping each other when in difficulty in a kind of mutual way. Number 5. Dogs feel compassion for their owners. According to a New York Times report, Benjamin Stepp returned after 2 deployments in Iraq with a traumatic brain injury and several other painful disabilities. step admitted to concentrate during a graduate school lecture but was disturbed. Except for his service dog, Arlie, who leaped into his lap to soothe him. No one else in the classroom realized that he had fallen. He thought that Arlie always understood his emotional struggles. Animals may exhibit empathy and compassion, but guilt may be a uniquely human trait. A 2009 research in the journal Behavioral Processes determined that dogs' guilty expressions do not indicate regret. In the research, owners were informed that their dogs had consumed a banned treat while absent. Only a few of the dogs had consumed the goodie. However, the dogs displayed guilt expressions regardless of whether or not they had consumed the reward, indicating that they were interpreting their owner's emotions and responding appropriately, as opposed to experiencing genuine regret. Of course, it's still conceivable that dogs feel sorry about certain things, but it's unlikely they feel terrible about eating that cake off the counter. Even though a great deal of study is yet to be done on animal emotions, there is now more evidence than any other time in history to suggest that animals experience quite similar to those humans do. It's quite likely that these emotions play a significant part in their lives and their ability to survive. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.